Welcome to In 5 Minutes. In this video, we are going to study basic operations performed with the cache memory. First of all, let's have a look at the typical cache organization. The major components in this organization are processor, the cache memory itself, and there are two buffers present, the address buffer and data buffer, which connect the address and data lines from the processor and cache memory to the system bus, now this which is connected to the main memory. So while accessing the main memory, the address is placed on an address buffer and the data fetched is placed on a data buffer. Now we have seen the basic principles behind the cache operation, that it will contain certain blocks of data from the main memory. And now we are going to see how these blocks of data are accessed by the CPU. So here we are with the organization of cache again. Now we are going to see how read operation is performed in this organization. The first step in the read operation is that the CPU is going to issue the read address or the location at which the data is present. This address comes to the cache memory first. Then it is going to check whether that address is present in cache or not. If the address is present in cache, then it is immediately fetched and given to the processor. So we have completed the read operation through the cache memory. Now this scenario is also known as read hit because the location which processor was trying to access was present in cache memory and data was immediately fetched. Now the another scenario is that the location not being present in cache memory. Now this is also known as read miss. In this scenario, the data is to be fetched from the main memory. So the address is placed on a system bus and it is given to the main memory. Then the control signals are assigned to cache memory to allocate new cache line, because after the read miss occurs, we want that data to be fetched from the main memory, as well as that location now needs to be stored in cache memory so that in future, if you want to access the data again, it will be available in cache memory. So the allocation of new cache line is done in cache memory. Then after certain amount of time, the data is fetched from the main memory and it is given to the cache as well as CPU. So here we complete the entire read operation along with the cache memory. When the data is read from the main memory, it is given to both cache and the CPU. So now let's look at some terminologies involving the cache memory operation which we just saw. So we are going to see how cache performance is measured. The first term we saw that it was a read hit. So the cache hit is basically defined as when the address is present in a cache memory, that operation is supposed to be cache hit. In the second scenario is cache miss, where the location accessed by the CPU is not present in the cache memory and it is called as cache miss. Now depending on these number of hits and miss occurred during the multiple access of a memory, the cache performance can be decided. The first measure of cache performance is all known as hit ratio, which is basically the ratio of number of cache hits and the number of cache accesses made in a particular time period. So for example, if we accessed the cache memory 100 times and we got 70 hits during these 100 accesses, then the hit ratio is going to be 7/10 and it is the performance measure. The another parameter in the cache performance is miss penalty. Now whenever the cache miss occurs, we have to access that data or the location from the main memory. Now, while going through the address buffers and system bus and accessing time of the main memory in consideration, it takes certain amount of time to actually fetch the data from the main memory to the cache and CPU. So this time is known as miss penalty. So whenever the cache miss occurs, the certain amount of time is spent to access the data from the main memory, which is called as penalty. So these are the two measures of cache performance. So now you have seen how basic cache operations are performed. In the next videos, we are going to see the details of cache organization. Please stay tuned. Thank you for watching.